What's up, comic fan? Then it's time for the preview show. It's time to preview the comic books coming out this week, July 26th, July 25th. Some stores will have DC books in the shops. We're going to get into all the books. We got a spec book, we got a spotlight book, we got a spotlight book, we got some final order cutoff stuff, and we got the rest of the books coming out this week, and we're going to do it right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. All right, let's get into the books. If you like books, you're in the place to be. If you like comics, you are in the place to be. Let's do it. All right, first off, we're going to start off with the one spec book this week. We have the Kafu spoiler variant. This is Venom number 23, and this is the spoiler variant. All right, so I've been looking on the previews website or whatever. It's usually just like a black box and it's a spoiler variant. Well, this is the cover revealed. Looks like this could be either the new toxin or a new symbiote, but there is a new symbiote in this book. All right, and yeah, there's a ton of covers for this. Ton of covers. Comic Kingdom, that's a nice variant. So there you see it. There's going to be a new symbiote. Looks pretty dope to me. And so this is Venom number 23. All right, that's the only spec book this week. Now we got a spotlight book. For those of you who've been collecting the black light covers, there was an error variant actually with Night Terrors number 1 last week, right? These colors weren't as vibrant. They were a little bit more brown, a little bit more poopy, if you will. Anyway, here is I believe this is the third of the neon ink cardstock variants. So pretty cool. All right, we're going to move on to the FOC books. These are the books that will be coming out later in August. Some of these actually might come out in September. But let's go. First book I have is, and this is slated for August 23rd, is Edge of Spider-Verse, the Disney 100 What If book. This is actually Spider-Man number 32. All right, got a little Spider-Gwen, Daisy Duck as Spider-Gwen. That's cool. All right, Void Rivals gets a third printing, and this is on my FOC list as well. Ordered this. Just another cool cover of Starfire. You assume if it's a third printing, the print count won't be as high, and this is just a really dope Starfire cover, so that's why I ordered that. All right, let's get into the rest of the books this week. This week, guys, we had to switch it up because Previews World for some reason didn't erase last week's books, right? So here you see I've got Wednesday, July 26th up, and let's go back to the previous week, right? And you got Arcade Kings and you got Battle Chasers, right? Now we've got Wednesday, July 19th, and those same books are still there. Right, so if I expand this, there's just a ton of books. It's like a mixture of this week's books and last week's books, and that's a lot for me to go through with all the publishers. So we're gonna go with the League of Comic Geeks, and we're gonna just use their list of books. Now there's gonna be some ads running on the bottom. I apologize for that, but I had to switch gears since Previews World didn't really update their website that well. All right, but here we go. This week, these are the Image books coming out this week. We've got World Tree number 4. All right, what else? If you like Spawn, you got Scorched. Firepower's coming back with issue number 25. Newburn is coming back with issue number 9. Nightclub, I've heard good things about. I've read the first 2 issues. Lucky Dead wasn't bad. I read the first 2 issues of that as well. And that's Image. All right, we're gonna move on to, this is Boom. Here comes the Boom, Ready or Not. Berserker Poetry of Madness is coming out. That looks like a brand new book in the Berserker lore. And The Expanse, if you watched that show, I know a lot of people did. And Creed the next round gets issue number 2. All right, we're gonna move on again. Now we're at DC, right? And you got Night Terrors number 2 coming out. All right, there is a bunch of number ones for these Night Terrors. So you got Detective Comics Night Terrors #1, Titans Night Terrors #1, Action Comics Night Terrors #1, or Night Terrors Action Comics #1. Superman, The Last Days of Lex Luthor. If you forgot before we went on this Night Terror, story, Lex Luthor was in jail getting shivved. So let's see, is Lex Luthor gonna die? Superman's greatest foe and frenemy. All right, here we go. We got Night Terrors Harley Quinn. Again, a lot of Night Terrors books this week. Night Terrors, and in between all that, we got a Batman Beyond Neo Gothic. All right, Night Terrors Angel Breaker, and then Batman The Audio Adventures #7, Poison Ivy Uncovered #1. And a DC Connect, which pretty much comes out at least once every week or every month, or a few weeks. I don't know when the DC Connects come out. I just see them on the shelf and grab them. All right, here we go. We're at Marvel, and you got Amazing Spider-Man #30. This should be the conclusion of Spider-Man fighting Doc Ock, the upgraded Doc Ock. They both have arms, as you can see, so that's pretty cool. You got Venom #23. And like I mentioned, you do have this new Venom. All right, went back to the wrong tab. There we go. We have a lot of books. Avengers, the new Avengers, #3 coming out. Ultimate Invasion #2 is coming out. Ghost Rider, another dope Ghost Rider cover. The Incredible Hulk issue #2, that is also coming out. Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red #4, Hallows Eve #5. This book seems to come out like every 2 months. I don't know. Cosmic Ghost Rider #5. I feel the same way about Cosmic Ghost Rider. What else you get? Cult Carnage Misery #3. What If? This is what if Gwen Stacy had lived and Spider-Man had died. Might be worth a read. Used to like the What Ifs back in the days. Danny Ketch Ghost Rider #3 is out. And The Mandalorian Season 2 #2 is out. Alright, moving on to Dynamite. Just trying to stick with the books that I usually cover, like Previews World lays them out. But yeah, you got some Scar, Deja Thoris, Vampirella versus the Superpowers, all your typical books from Dynamite. And then some, 007 as well. And now we're going to move on to the rest of the books coming out this week. All the other publishers. IDW's got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo, #5. Dark Horse also has Star Wars, so they have Hyper Space Stories #6. Got some TMNT out of IDW, Blade Runner, Red Room, which is pretty popular, Nightwalkers by Cullen Bunn, Dead by Daylight #1 went out, sold pretty quickly. A lot of books. Rick and Morty. There are going to be a ton of books coming out because these are all the other publishers we didn't mention until now. Oh, what else we got? A lot of books. There's a lot of books you typically won't see in stores unless you ask for it or your store specializes in it, or it's like a Midtown Comics in New York City, which is just humongous and just grabs everything, or pretty much everything. Alright guys, so those were all the books coming out this week. I appreciate you stopping by. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here seeing all the new comics coming out this week with the preview show, right? So do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna get ready for this week's books. Peace. What's up, comic book fam? Comic books. Alright, what's up, comic fam? Comic fans, and welcome to the preview show. Welcome back. Welcome
back! Alright, let's get into the books. But first, let's talk about the Comic Book Community Awards. The nomination ballots have opened up, so you can nominate your favorite channels for a lot of different awards. Here's just a few: Best Unboxing, Best Duo, Favorite Channel, Best Speculation Comic Investing Content, alright? Broken down by tiers.